Did you know that falafels used to be a currency in the Middle East? I mean, obviously I'm joking, but every country in the Middle East have falafels. And you would imagine that they would trade them with one another. Imagine, you know, bargaining against someone. It's like, hey, I'm gonna give you 50 falafels for this. And they'll be like, no, this is like 2,000 falafels. All jokes aside, falafels are delicious. They're easy to make. Don't buy these store-bought mixes because both they're horrible and they don't taste like the real thing. Plus, falafels are really cheap, you know? It's chickpeas and herbs and garlic and onion, and that's it. So just make them.
We start with 125 grams of dried chickpeas, or 4.4 ounces. Soak them in water overnight. They will double in size normally, and you will now have 250 grams, or roughly 9 ounces. Before we use them, drain your chickpeas long enough that they are completely dry. In a food processor, throw in 1 medium red onion, cut into 4, and 2 garlic cloves. Run your blender once or twice until they are fine. Scrap the sides each time to make sure everything gets equally chopped. Now add 7 grams or 0.25 ounces of mint, 15 grams or 0.53 ounces of cilantro, and another 15 grams or 0.53 ounces of parsley. Run the machine for a couple of times until everything mixes very well. Now add the guests of honor, the chickpeas or garbanzo beans. I mean, they are delicious, but they have really bizarre names. Add a teaspoon of salt, a teaspoon of cumin, a teaspoon of coriander, quarter of a teaspoon of chili flakes, and half a teaspoon of baking soda. Blitz for 2 minutes until the paste is damp and mushy, but make sure you scrap the sides every time you stop the machine. Transfer into a bowl and gently pack it in. I'm using an ice cream scoop to make sure the falafels are roughly the same size. Gently shape the falafels between your hands. Don't press too hard, you don't want them to be too dense. Sprinkle some sesame on top and gently press it in. Fill a deep saucepan with vegetable oil about 7 centimeters high. That's roughly 2.75 inches. Bring the oil temperature to 175 Celsius or 350 Fahrenheit before you lower the falafels into the oil. Fry 2 or 3 at a time so that the oil temperature remains high. Cook for around 2 minutes, then turn them on the other side and cook for another 2 minutes. They will look brown from the outside rather quickly, but that doesn't mean that they are cooked, so just let them cook the full 4 minutes. And that's it. You made falafels. To serve our falafels, we will make a yogurt mint by rolling and slicing 10 mint leaves. Add 1/4 teaspoon of salt and 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. Using a spoon, bruise the mint so that it infuses with the salt and the lemon. Now we add 140 grams or 5 ounces of Greek yogurt. Cover it and let it rest in the fridge. Next, we will make a tahini cream by mixing 2 crushed cloves of garlic, 4 tablespoons of lemon juice, add 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 100 ml or 3.4 fluid ounces of cold water. Now add 150 grams or 5.3 ounces of tahini. Then mix and mix and mix and keep mixing until the tahini becomes luscious and creamy. If the tahini is still thick, just add a little bit of water, but only if your wrist hurts. Serve with flatbread, a generous layer of tahini cream, a beautiful bed of lettuce, few mint leaves, couple of slices of tomatoes, few pieces of pickled turnip, and few pieces of kabis, which is a delicious Middle Eastern pickle, some parsley, some cilantro. If you want me to make a video on how to make kabis and pickled turnip, just write it in the comments. Now add your falafels, your mint yogurt, and enjoy.
And that was it. I mean, they're quite simple, quite straightforward. I hope you make them at home. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section. If you need the ingredients, I'll leave them right below this video. And I'll see you next time. Take care.